Hello my dear viewers, this is girltriesgames, and today we're going to be trying Portal, the first Portal. Now, unlike my last Let's Try, that I like to call it, I have played this game before. It was a few years ago that I played it, maybe around 2008 or 2009, and it was one of the first more recent video games that I've gotten into. I used to play video games as a kid, and then I stopped for a long time, and then around 2008, 2009 I started playing again. So when it comes to more modern games, I'm still kind of a noob, and this one was kind of what got me into gaming again, I guess. So I'm going to play through this game as if I haven't played it before, just because I don't want to give away any spoilers, just in case any of you haven't played or watched before. And this game has recently gotten a lot of hype because it's awesome and it's fun and it's funny and it makes your brain do a little work. I think it's kind of hard to get used to the idea of the portals, so I'm going to try to walk you through it really detailed so we could figure it out together. So let's start a new game. Okay, so we're getting up from lying down. There's a clock counting down outside of our glass cage. We have a pod bed here that we are just lying in. Toilet, radio, and a mug we could pick up, drop.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that also fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities. Serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, and that's what this game is about, portals. So, if we look here, we can see ourselves because through this orange portal, which is inside of our glass cage, our cell, or whatever it is, this orange one is inside, and the blue one is outside of our cage, our cell. So theoretically, if we go through the orange one, we'll come out from the blue one over there. So that's why we can see ourselves. So from this view, we can see through that blue portal at ourselves into our cell, and from inside our cell, we can look out and see ourselves inside the cell. So if we walk through this orange one, we should come out where the blue one is. And there we are. Does that make sense? I hope so, because that's this whole game. Okay, so there's a camera here, an observation room, and another camera. So let's get ready to walk through our first door. Okay, so we enter with a little bit of a lag. Okay, and we see a cube off in the corner that fell down. And if we examine this room, we see another camera, yet again. I guess we should get used to cameras. And a door at the far end. Let's see if we could go through the door. Nope, we cannot. So, let's figure out how we could get this door to open. If we look at this button on the floor, there's an icon with... It looks kind of like that cube over there in the corner, does it not? We also notice that there's a blue dotted line reaching from this button over to the wall next to the door. Let's see what happens if we stand on the button. The door opens. The dotted line turns yellow with a check mark instead of an X. However, if we try to walk through the door, it closes. So, how can we get this button to stay pushed while we walk over to the door? We haven't made use of this cube yet, And if we look at this picture, the warnings on the ground, we'll see that that icon looks an awfully lot like the icon on the button and an awfully lot like the cube itself. So let's pick it up and see if that will hold it down.
Excellent.
And the door's
Please
open.
proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube.
So we can't bring anything out of the rooms with that emancipation grill at the end of it. Now we are in our padded elevator taking us somewhere else, in Aperture Laboratories. So, as far as I know, I think this game has something to do with the Half-Life games, but unfortunately I haven't played those games yet. I would like to try them, but unfortunately I can't tell you the references to that game because I don't know them. Okay, test number 1. Looks like 1 out of 19. Okay, let's jump down in this pit and see
Please
what we
place
got.
the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
Okay, so if we look around us, the door that we want to go out of is behind this glass wall that we cannot go through. And in order to open that door, like the last room we were in, we have to press this button, which is behind another wall. And from our last test, we know that we can hold that button down with a cube, which we have over here behind yet another glass wall. So we're gonna have to get to the cube first. And look, we could see it through this portal. And that's because this blue portal is switching. It just keeps changing, but the orange one stays the same. So let's pick up the cube and wait for the blue portal to come back to us. Okay, and now here we are again in the middle room. And, oh, we're gonna miss it. But there's a blue portal opening with the button. So we're gonna have to wait for the portal to come back to that room so we could put this cube on the button. And it should be now. There we go, there's the button. And drop it down.
Perfect.
And our door is open.
Move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Alright, here's our chance to get out. And now we have to wait till that portal opens over there. And here we are. We walked through that orange portal into the doorway room. And we've completed our first test. Go up and up and up. I think it's up. Whoa, that was a lag. Anyway, on to our next room.
You're doing
Number
very
2.
well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Awesome. Okay, so if we look through this glass window, it looks like there's a contraption down there that's shooting the blue side of the portal into different places on the wall down there, while the orange one remains the same. So, let's see if we can get that contraption. So we'll go through this room. Okay, now we're blocked off. We can't jump over this wall. But, as you can just see, the gun shot a portal through that hole, and we made it to the orange portal out here. And now we could jump down and collect it.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
Well, I guess we'll never know. Okay, so we have collected this gun that can shoot the blue side of the portal anywhere, pretty much. We can't shoot... If you notice the center, what is it called? The crosshairs? When the blue circle is not filled in, we can't shoot there. So, like right there. When it does fill in, see, it turns blue. We can shoot there. So we can shoot almost anywhere. Okay, so how are we going to get up to this ledge? We cannot jump that high. But what we can do is make a portal for ourselves. And we are through. And we finished number 2. Aperture Laboratories. But yeah, we can't make any portals in here. Seems like we can only make portals on that special, like, concrete-looking wall. Can make one right there.
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
I knocked a camera down. And you could see it came out over there in the orange portal. The camera. We could pick it up. Okay, so how are we gonna get over to that orange portal? We jump down here, but this is way too high for us to jump up. So, to get up there, we make a portal, and we're through to the other side. Now again, we have a gap that we're not going to be able to jump up. So, how are we going to get over there? We can make one across the way and watch ourselves walk
Well done.
through.
Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
So these first beginning puzzles are mainly to get you in the hang of using portals. Thinking with portals. Okay. Here's our next test.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Okay, so if we look at the sign that we're on test number 4 out of 19, it could show us what we need to beware of. It looks like we have another room with a cube, and to beware of cubes hitting you in the head. There's another camera.
To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
But it's so fun. Okay, so we knocked a camera down and it came out through the other portal. So yet again we have another situation where we need the button to be held down. So let's see. Okay, so the cube fell way down there. Let's knock the other camera down.
For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to bring the cube with us up here somehow. Get the cube up here onto the button. We could try jumping down there and making a portal for ourselves to come out on the orange portal.
Once again, excellent
And there
work.
we have it.
As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Okay, on to the next chamber. But yeah, these puzzles get more and more complicated as we go through the testing process. Number 5. Watch out for boxes hitting your head. I want to knock down every camera.
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
Okay. So we can see that these tests are starting to look slightly more complex. We have 2 buttons now that lead to the door, which probably means the door won't open unless both buttons are pressed. Yep, see, this one is pressed, but it's still not open because this one is not pressed, and vice versa.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
So, we can't be in 2 places at once, can we? So we're probably going to have to get to the cube over there to hold the button down. Let's see what's down here. And there's another cube for us. So which one should we try to get to first? Our orange portal's way up there. So unless we can get the cube up there, there's no point in going to that one. So what if we shot at the ground underneath the cube? And there it goes. It fell out, down, gravity pulled it down, and out from the orange. So now we can easily get it. Okay, so there's one button. Now, how are we going to get the other cube? We can't shoot a portal up there because we can't get up to the orange portal. So we're going to have to get up here next to the orange portal and then shoot a portal in front of the cube. Or behind the cube. However you want to describe it. And we've done it! And there's a radio.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Okay, so it looks like we're stuck underneath some glass. There's an orange portal directly above us. So if we shoot our blue portal, we could see out through that orange one. Does it make you dizzy? It makes me a little dizzy. Alright, let's go jump down. Boom. And we're out. We're out of there. And we can enter... Actually, I want to show you what the Emancipation Girl does. Can I? Oh, I can't anymore. Damn it. Oh well. I'll show you next chance I get. Okay, on to our next test. Okay. Here we are at our next test. Number 6.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Okay, so we have to be careful of this ball because it's telling us to watch out for it. And the robot just told us it has caused damage. And this sign looks like it's telling us we need to get the ball into this little receiving end. Okay, so how can we do that? The orange portal is already down directly below the ball. So it looks like we're going to have to make a blue portal directly above this. And we can aim where that red light is.
Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Alright, so we did it. We just can't get hit by the ball. Okay, next chamber.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Okay, we have another high energy pellet that needs to go into its little receiver, or whatever you want to call it. The orange portal is directly below the receiver this time. So in order to get the ball in through the orange, we'll probably have to shoot one where the ball is hitting the wall. And up it comes.
Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Okay, now we can't jump up there. It's too high. We don't jump very high. So, we have our orange portal here. We're gonna need to shoot a portal directly above the platform. And now we should be pulled over to where we need to go. Because see, we couldn't just make a portal over here on this side of the wall because portals don't work on this weird type of wall. Okay, we're flying by through these tests pretty quick. I feel like the first time I played the game, it took me a lot longer because like I said, it takes a while for your brain to kind of get used to how these portals work. Or maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just slow. But I think I've figured it out now. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for watching my first Let's Try Portal. And stay tuned for the next video where we will continue on through the test chambers. Thanks for watching!